Algae are the group of organisms which are photosynthetically active and they have pigments such as chlorophyll. They inhabit rocks, marine water, fresh water, and on the surface of wood in the form of lichen. Algae comes in different forms. It can be flagellated, as we can see in Chlamydomonas. This flagella helps in the locomotion. Algae can also comes in the form of colonies, as in Volvox. It can also be in the form of filamentous in Spirogyra. It can be huge in structure, as you can see in kelps. Algae reproduces by vegetative, asexual and sexual means. In case of vegetative reproduction, the filaments they broke apart into fine fragments. From each of the fragments, new alga is going to form. In asexual reproduction, they form mature zoospores. These zoospores are produced by the division of mitosis. These zoospores can move from one place to another and can form new mature alga. In sexual reproduction, the body of the algae undergoes reductional division to form male and female gametes. These gametes they unite together by the process of called syngamy and then they form zygote. As you can see in sexual reproduction, two different spores are uniting together to form the zygote. So on the base of the shapes of the spores, sexual reproduction is again divided into three parts. Isogamous, where you will find the two spores or the two gametes they are almost equal in size. Here you can see both the gametes they are flagellated and equal in size. So this kind of sexual reproduction between two similar gametes are called isogamous. In anisogamous you will find that one gamete or one spore will be larger than the another. So here you can see they are different in the shapes. So this is the anisogamous. In oogamous you will find one of the spore or the gamete is large and stationary. It cannot move. So that is the female gamete, and other small gametes are called the male gametes and they can move from one place to another with the help of the flagella. Moreover, student, algae can also be beneficial for the environment because algae is continuously fixing the carbon dioxide by the process of photosynthesis because they are containing the chlorophyll, and as a result they are increasing the oxygen level and also producing nutrient for the aquatic lives. Some of the algae, for example Gelidium and Glaciaria, they also produces agar. These are very slimy substances which are being used for making of ice cream and in jellies, as they give a thick like consistency in the food material. Algae can be divided into three parts: chlorophyceae, phaeophyceae and rhodophyceae, based on the pigments and based on the colors they impart. Chlorophyceae normally they are known as green algae because they impart green color due to the presence of chlorophyll pigments. Here you will find Chlamydomonas, Volvox and Spirogyra. They are photosynthetically active. If you see the algal cell of this green algae, you will find they are having one outer layer and the inner layer. The cell wall is composed of pectose substance. Algae has a peculiar structure called pyrenoid, which is the storehouse of starch and protein. The green color of the chlorophyceae is imparted by the chlorophyll A and B. Whereas student, chlorophyll A is the universal pigment which is present everywhere. So chlorophyceae can also reproduce by vegetative, asexual and sexual method. Now student, we will discuss about the second group called Phaeophyceae. If you see the picture of the example under Phaeophyceae, you will find that Ectocarpus, Dictyota and Laminaria, they will always impart brown color, and hence they are known as brown algae. They are also consisting of the chlorophyll A. Along with it, you can also find out there are many other pigments which are present in this kind of brown algae. Brown algae ranges from extensively filamentous form, which can grow up to 100 feet also. The names of the other pigments which are present over here are chlorophyll A, as I have told you, this is the universal pigment, xanthophyll, fucoxanthin, chlorophyll C and carotenoid. So these are the list of the other pigments which are also present along with chlorophyll A in brown algae. Now student, if you discuss the structure of a huge brown algae, you will find that brown algae consists of one leaf-like structure which is generally known as frond. The frond is being held by a vertically strong structure called stipe, and the stipe along with the frond, they are attached with some rocky substance with the help of holdfast, which are acting like the roots. If you see inside the cell of the brown algae, you will find that they are having the algal cell wall, which is cellulosic in nature. They are having one gelatinous coat outside their body, which can give the slimy appearance. And they are having the plastid, which are actually consisting of the chlorophyll A and C. Here also you will find vegetative reproduction is there by means of fragmentation, by means of spore formation. They are forming they are accomplishing the asexual reproduction, and by means of meiotic division they are producing two different spores or male or female gametes, and they are forming the sexual reproduction. Now student, we will discuss about the rhodophyceae, which is also known as the red algae, because they are imparting red color. Now student, we will see that which pigment is actually imparting this red color in rhodophyceae. So here student, R-phycroerythrine, this pigment is present along with the chlorophyll A. Here you can see the filaments of the rhodophycean algae, they are multicellular, and there is the storage house known as the Floridian starch. This Floridian starch is unique to the rhodophyceae or red algae. Rhodophyceae, they can produce non-motile spores. With the help of this non-motile spores, they will do the asexual reproduction, and with the help of these motile spores, they will do the sexual reproduction.